So we got the movie Lightyear to Infinity and Beyond. Is this movie worth going on IMAX? I don't know, probably, maybe. I mean, if you have kids, I mean, we do everything for the kids around here. So if you have kids, then I guess best thing for them to see this movie is basically in IMAX. If you love Toy Story, now, I don't know about that because there's a little caveat on there. I mean, I do love Toy Story, but this movie is very different from Toy Story. It is nice, but it's probably not worth it for everyone. I mean, if you're like me, if you're 27 years old, I'm 27. Other than YouTube, other than my love for being at the theaters because it's my day off, I don't know. I just feel like IMAX would probably not be worth it. I mean, usually IMAX is usually worth it for a lot of movies, in my opinion, but for a lot of you guys and then a lot of the rest of the audience, I don't think IMAX is worth it for this movie. Like, I saw a lot of families more than anything when I went to go see it in IMAX. Even like young fathers bringing their sons. I mean, my father doesn't really go to the movies like that, so I can't really be bringing my dad. I don't have kids. It wasn't like that, but other than YouTube, yeah, I mean, IMAX is cool, but there wasn't really like, oh my gosh, like the sounds, the space. I mean, yeah, the colors were cool, the animation was fine, but yeah, IMAX is iffy on this one. So, Lightyear tells an origin story spin-off from the movie TV series Toy Story as Buzz Lightyear and how great he is as a space ranger and how he's trying to get back into the Space Ranger with the voice actor playing as Chris Evans, aka Captain America, not Tim Allen. So when I first heard Chris Evans as Buzz Lightyear, I'm like, this feels so weird. Like the first 10 minutes, I'm just like, this feels so weird. I felt like Captain America, but just miniaturized with a big head. I'm just like, yeah, but after 20 minutes, I completely dissolved of that and just literally I'm just like, okay, well, this is a character now. I didn't even think about it twice, but in the beginning, there's a little conditioning adjustment period for that. I love how throughout the movie, so they get landed in the space planet. He's like, Mission Clog 101, and I love that narration of what he's doing because it keeps him focused as he says, and that's what he does in Toy Story. So I love how they brought it back to this movie. Now, basically, the movie sets up this. They're on the deserted island. He has this personality where he does not like rookies. He thinks he can do everything because he's Buzz Lightyear, so he has that like over his head persona. So they're trying to leave, but something happens that makes them staying. And then first 30 minutes is like him trying to like learn this like hyperdrive device, trying to find out formulas. But every time he tries it to leave this planet and comes back, when he comes back, the age of the ground ages 4 years. So without spoiling anything away, so there's only a certain amount of time he can do that, and that is the first act of the film. The second act of the film is him just being like, you know what? Like, I have to stick here for a little while. He finds some recruitment people. He finds a different group. He has to go a different way about it because there's a certain time. Remember when I said every time he goes, to him it's only like 4 minutes, but on the ground it's 4 years, which is a little scientific, which I don't know how scientific works. I barely passed in my high school classes and college classes with C's, so I really don't know. I mean, I took chemistry, but it wasn't like that. So they're on a deserted alien planet that quickly looks habitable, but is very dangerous for him and his crew members. In the middle part of the movie, he comes back and he notices like what's going on because something different happens, with no spoilers by the way. These comrades consist of Taika Waititi, James Brolin, which is cool because James Brolin, you know, Brolin is Avengers, Kiki Palmer, and Peter Shawn as Socks, which is the talking rollback character / kitten that you see in the trailers and in the photos. So remember when I said before, he does not like recruits. These are basically recruits. These are not even rookie levels. This is like below rookie levels. Have no idea what they're doing, but somehow managed to help out because it's a kids movie. I wouldn't say it's a kids movie, but it is a movie, but the kids will love it. And this is basically, I don't want to say geared toward them. I mean, people like me did make me go to the theater to watch Lightyear. I mean, I did grow up with Toy Story. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. I thought I was going to like this as much as I do Toy Story because I did watch Toy Story and those were more sentimental, emotional movies towards me, just personally. However, I don't mean to be rude, but I just do not like this as much as I did with Toy Story. Like, I feel like Toy Story, and I'm not trying to make a comparison, but I just feel like Toy Story also had more compelling cast because it also had those characters such as Andy and also that cowboy guy, which I'm forgetting his name, or the reptile. But Toy Story was like, I want to say like once in a lifetime generation movie that you could only experience. But I guess they can recreate it, but this isn't that. This isn't definitely it. So they're on a deserted island. He is coming to grips between, damn, this crew, I need them. And it's overall, I do like the message and theme overall of the movie where Buzz Lightyear throughout the movie, remember in the beginning when I said he thinks he could do it all by himself, and slowly he realizes, slowly not quickly, slowly he realizes he kind of needs them, and one of them is like descendants of from his previous past. Without spoiling anything in a way, I know it seems like I'm jumping from like place to place, but I don't want to give anything away because the first act is its own act. There's something that happens that traumatizes him and the rest of the crew there to set up for the second act. Now the second act is him with this crew trying to get off planet, or maybe might do with what they got and maybe stay there, but they're also infiltrated by these robots in the sky that all they say is buzz buzz, buzz, because that's all they say in the movie. Buzz, buzz. I mean, yeah, it's fun, it's thrilling, it's actionable. I mean, yeah, there's some cool character development moments, but I feel like I'm critiquing this movie just like it was an adult film, and I'm not trying to do that. I mean, yeah, Chris Evans is, oh my god, amazing as the voice actor, but it's like, I don't know why I'm just not vibing with this movie as much as I thought I would. Maybe this is the movie where I thought I had high expectations because of Toy Story, but I usually never go with expectations. I just couldn't like it as much as I did like movie. I mean, I love the overall theme and message of the movie. I mean, sometimes you gotta have friendships, sometimes it changes your ways. So the message and the theme overall of the movie is very great, but I just felt like, I don't know, I mean, I had a bad tummy ache watching this movie, so maybe it was just personally me, but I felt some parts a little bit boring, like when they were in the middle, like they're trying to destroy the spaceship, come back down to Earth. Is this home, that the place that they're at, really their home, or is a right decision to actually leave because there's some consequences? And it's so weird to talk about this movie without spoilers, so that is just like my generalized review. Basically, something happens in the first act with time travel or hyperspace. Buzz Lightyear just wants to leave, and it's throughout the rest of the movie with meeting these cast of characters from Descendants, from the first act, that is in this like movie. Should he stay in this planet, inhabit it, and make it his own, and like start new, like a new space gear in this planet, or should he leave because that's all he's been told to do? In terms of meeting these characters, he changes his tone a little bit. Not gonna give away too much, but I don't know. I thought it was cool. I thought it was fun. I mean, some parts were boring to me. Didn't like it as much as I did Toy Story. I don't mean to be weird, and I don't mean to be rude. Maybe it was just a script. This is no against Chris Evans as Buzz Lightyear. I think he was gonna do phenomenal. There is 3 post-credit scenes towards the end, so do not miss up, and they set up sequels, so hopefully it does well. I did like it. However, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I want to like it as much as Toy Story, but I just couldn't. It didn't suck me in like Toy Story did. Now, maybe if we started with this and then in life we got Toy Story after, that could have been different. But am I going to be excited to see a sequel? Yeah, I'll go see it. But this isn't really a movie for me. I mean, it was made for people like me and younger people with Buzz Lightyear. But I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I just couldn't grab me the way I thought it was going to. So personally for me, I give it a C. I know more people are going to give it more. And it is a higher score, especially with the critics. It's certified critic reviews, like 88. And you're probably wondering, why am I giving this a C? I don't know. I just didn't really have a good time. Even without the tummy ache, I was just like, like, I'm not thinking about this movie. I'm thinking about Jurassic World more. I don't mean to be rude. You guys know me. I'm always trying to be nice and respectful. So give it a C. I'm sorry. Even in IMAX. Like, yeah, I had a good time, but is this a movie that I will watch again? No, absolutely not. I will only watch this movie again if the sequel comes out. Other than that, I will never even talk about this movie like that. You know? But it's fun if you have kids, but I don't have kids. So alright guys, that's gonna be everything it for me today. Hope you have a great day. Let me know if you ever need anything. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button and maybe turning on notifications so you never miss a video. Stick around until next week. Peace out.